Hey guys, welcome to the channel, and today I will be looking at a match that I had a while back. Just felt like making a video on it. Not really like it was a serious match, but it's more like a learning curve for me. So I just want to kind of show it off a little bit. Anyways, so today I went up against this guy named Rollerballz, and he played as Kindle. I was Rachel. Rachel's one of my top co's, as you guys probably saw from my last time I played. And we were playing on a map called Emporium. And overall, I think the map's good. Me personally, I'm not a fan of the HQ being a little far away from a base, but the distance here is not too bad, because if anything I could do like an artillery here and go on the bridge right there. So it's not like it's the worst thing ever, but I'm not a fan when HQs are far away. This map's not too bad. So yeah, let's just get started here. So I'm just going to go through this real quick to start. Capture phase, so on and so forth. We always want to try and get as many, the neutral bases as fast as possible, as well as getting more towards the center as soon as possible as well, because whoever controls the center kind of usually wins the games. It's just like a strategy thing. So you can see that you're just going ahead and capturing everything, getting the airports as well. I believe I just put the replayer. Let me refresh this real quick. Okay. Yeah, we're just getting the airport, and I'm moving forward. My turn. Nothing too serious yet to start. And this thing keeps breaking. So yeah, nothing too serious here. As you can see, Kindle moves out, moving towards the city. Build the first tank. As first player, they do have that option probably to usually build the first vehicle. So in return, I build my own tank, and I do build it in a place where it can retaliate. And next turn rolls in, tank moves up, moving towards the center. You can see right here. Instead of going right over here, because my tank's over here, going towards the center allows them to have options to decide where my tank goes as well. So it's just like a cover thing. And of course, they didn't build any vehicles this turn, decided to just build infantry. My turn goes, and I'm starting to move my infantry out. I move my tank more towards the center. That way I have an option of covering more ground here, as well as threatening their middle. And I built my second tank. So now they are being pushed to decide if they want to build another vehicle or not. And I'm still building vehicles to push the offense. I also have the capture lead at all times, so I do have that little bit of income, the extra income, to allow me to do such things if things go my way. So they build a battlecopter as their second vehicle. And obviously, I'm probably going to build either a battlecopter to retaliate in kind, or build an anti-air. So as you can see, it's my turn. I have a 2,000 income lead as of right now, and I'm capturing more cities. My tanks roll out more towards the middle. So this turn, I build an anti-air here. Again, in the middle, kind of in the middle, so I could just send it to the middle wherever this battlecopter goes. I'll go. Just don't want to throw it out there. 1, 2, 3, 4 for them on their next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4 for me. So regardless of their turn, then my turn, and their first player, I'm still going to have a 2,000 income lead, which gives me the slight edge. I think, me personally, going second as the second player with the extra infantry, I have the advantage as far as capturing, and therefore I will always have a income lead, which I think is an unfair advantage, but it's the way the game is played. Kindle's turn rolls in now. This is day 8, and so they start by capturing, moving their infantry. Battlecopter moves on top of their HQ, just moving right towards the middle. So now they have an option to move up or down, and to avoid my anti-air. And they decide to build 2 artilleries this turn. With nothing down here in the south, I'm kind of in trouble, but at the same time, I am controlling the top. So as you can see, there's nothing up there that can threaten my infantry. It'll be a, infantry to infantry battle. And this artillery will go up there, but I'm not really too afraid of it, as long as I can kill their infantry fast. So again, I still have a 2,000 income lead. We're both capturing one city this turn. I move a tank down. I want to make sure that they don't just have a free territorial advantage, as well as move one tank up. And I build my own battlecopter with a bunch more infantry. So their turn again. They're moving up. They got a nice big clump of infantry to protect their artillery. Absolutely nothing I can do, but that's not what I'm worried about. Again, like I said, I control the top with numbers of infantry. Their tank and battlecopter are now in the middle. That's kind of where I want to be as well. My turn rolls in, and I'm capturing some more cities, getting territorial advantage. My infantry will move in, kind of form a wall. I want Kindle to attack me because I have an advantage defensively. So if they can attack first, then I will have the upper hand and I can retaliate with my fresh infantry while these guys move back. And since I'm Rachel, I also get 3 repairs on cities instead of just 2, which will give me the ultimate edge if I get double attacked as well, because I recover faster. So right here, nothing could break this wall here unless they want to use both their battlecopter and tank. And so I have an edge. My anti-air is protected, as well as they can't touch any of my other vehicles as well. So I build another battlecopter and tank. And so I decided to put my tank here. Battlecopter can't reach it. And if they attack this tank on my tank, I will heal it all and they will lose that on the encounter. I also move my tank up north, and his infantry can't attack me, so he can't just get a free kill on this guy as well. But he does decide to attack him. Honestly, it should have been an 8-6. Let me see real quick. I just want to see. So I just want to show you guys the attack numbers. So they did at 44 to 51%, and I will acknowledge in this match that they had a lot of high rolls. Stuff like this where technically it should have just been a 4 damage, and I should have been a 6 in the end. But as you can see, after their attack, I did lose 5 HP, which is very unfortunate, and I don't think that should have happened, but it did. So continuing on, that's why I also put this tank here, because now they can't double attack and kill me instant kill, because if another one attacked, I would have died. So see here, this is exactly what should have happened, and then when they attack, I actually don't die. So that's the edge that I wanted to get, but apparently that did not happen, but in this case it did. So artillery moves on to the city. Kindle gets city boosts to their attack, so this will be a huge weapon for them, in which I cannot do anything to dislodge it. So they do move in the south. Artillery is covered, and I can't do anything about that, and I have no units to really do anything. So right now it's kind of split halfway. If you look at the map halfway, it's kind of split. I do have a extra capture advantage, and I am going to get another city right now. So I do still have that 2k income, and that's going to really play a part as the match goes on. So I move back, I attack, I have the edge, and another infantry moves in. I take no damage from that. It's awesome. So in the south, what I want to do is just kind of not pull back all the way, but set up a defensive wall here so that they can't just attack free and capture for free. Same thing with the middle here. As long as their stuff is stuck here and I can retaliate stronger hits, that's what I want. So I didn't realize that I moved this battlecopter out of the way, or into harm's way. Their battlecopter can attack me first, even though I put this infantry here, because this guy is probably going to kill me. So I did get, so as you can see, I did get the stronger infantry hits. That's exactly what I wanted. That's how I planned it. But I do have to move back and make sure I'm defended as well. So what I should have did here, I'd say I destroyed a free infantry. But what I should have did was probably move back, because I think this artillery can't kill me one shot, but this infantry does, I think, help kill me. So the battlecopter will get hit this next turn. Oh, so as you can see, actually, the artillery destroyed me in one shot. So Kindle artillery city boost gave it 100% increase. If they were on a planes, we'd only have done 7 damage. So yeah, that was a huge mistake on my part. And the infantry dies, Battlecopter moves in, they get first strike. The only benefit here is that my anti-air is right here, and I can kill it on my next turn. So it's a give and take. In one way, they neutralized my Battlecopter, but at the same time, they lost a lot more. So it's technically a win for me. So they are a little aggressive, and they are pushing the offense down here, attacking into my mountain, but as well as keeping their artillery covered. So as you can see, they're just moving around. Again, even if I were to kill these infantry, I can't attack that artillery. And then they decided to build a medium tank. Now, I have nothing, without this Battlecopter here, I have nothing to stop it. And right away, I thought to myself, okay, either I gotta push forward and attack and do as much damage, or pull back and stay out of range. So as you can see, I'll just mop up some more units, make sure I can do as much damage as possible. So here I suicided, and I used the Battlecopter as well, because I do want to try and hit the artillery, which I do end up doing. As you can see, that's technically not worth it. There is a tank down here that can attack me, so a blunder on my part. I don't really know what I was thinking, as well as the Battlecopter here. Yeah, truly a mistake on my part. I have no idea what I was doing right there. So either way, I have the number advantage here. And then we go back down to the south. I don't want them getting the free cities, so I do want to hit their infantry as much as I can. If I could at least damage their infantry, it will either force them to regroup or have to send in more. And that's kind of what I want to do. And if they have damaged infantry, they can't capture. So as you can see, my units are kind of out of the way to reinforce either end. But I am going to try. I also built an artillery and another Battlecopter to retaliate against that medium tank. I'm hoping that I can get there and battle that out. So as you can see, they're going to start capturing my city over there, killing all of my units, and it's just hurting a lot. Tank hits my tank, that hurts. And again, they get a boost on the city. That's a huge hit for them. I don't know what I was doing, like I said. And now they have the advantage, and they're not afraid to use their infantry to help attack. So as you can see on the bottom here, I lost all my guys. My infantry are all dead. I've got nothing to stop them from capturing, really. But there is a flaw in their game that they tried to capitalize on. And they also use their power. Kindle's power hits all my units on any kind of property with 3 HP damage. So all my new guys I built this turn got hit, and I also expected it to come, so I tried to not keep my units on cities up here. But yeah, so my turn rolls in, and they have no anti-air in the south. So my Battlecopter here is free to attack any of these guys, as well as any reinforcements here. So as you can see, I'm going to go for the last neutral city in the middle. They can attack with their tank, but they'll be on a road or a bridge, so they'll be at a disadvantage while I have my tanks here. So I move in. I don't want them capturing my stuff, so I move in, and artillery can't take any of these guys. Tank covers on the city. I have the defensive bonus, and as well as the tank covering the middle, so they can't attack me there. And up top, I move my tank back to retreat and heal, as well as use my infantry to charge and attack. Again, I am playing the numbers game. I have a lot more healthy infantry with 2 bases up here, and so I'm trying to eliminate all their infantry possible so that they can't capture anything, even if they get the win, because they will win with the artillery, Battlecopter, and tank all there to help each other out. So I do want to just try and cover as much as possible, and because I have so many infantry, I was thinking with my artillery I will be protected no problem. So as you can see, it's a really high numbered game up there. Got a lot of guys going. So I built 2 tanks, infantry to end my turn. So looking pretty good. I mean, value and unit wise, I am winning. But again, like I said at the beginning of this one, it's not about me winning or what the result was. It's just a matter of how I just wanted to record this video to show how far I've come as far as skill. This guy is no slouch either. He actually played this game pretty well as well. I just think I have the advantage. I think second turn advantage is strong, or second turn infantry advantage is strong, but that's just my opinion. So they suicide their units against my infantry, probably saying that if I have no infantry I can't capture. I'm not sure. But yeah, so right now just moving more units in, doing a lot of damage. Medium tank moves in, I can't do anything about it. They have the full advantage there as far as weapons to utilize. And now this anti-air down here is in range, so they can protect their units from my battlecopters. Except it still can't reach these few guys. So I do have the advantage there. And I can still do some damage. And as you can see, my power meter is just increasing every turn. And I do want my super to help me end this match. So now that I have these battlecopters helping me, and my tanks are still alive, I could just mop up all the infantry, no problem. So battlecopter here attacks this tank, and I'm not afraid of the anti-air attacking me, but then I realize I made a flaw, but it's too late to correct that mistake, and so I'm forced to defend with my anti-air. Yeah, and which this medium tank could just kill me. I honestly didn't see that coming. As you will see on their next turn, I made some more mistakes, but again, I am just trying to kill all their infantry. See, they're all gone. They're all gone, and I'm trying to make a wall now for my artillery to get into good position to defend me. So again, here we go. Medium tank blew up my anti-air. Anti-air moves in, kills my battlecopter. So I no longer have a battlecopter to combat this medium tank. I also have no battlecopter to combat this battlecopter. And I no longer have an anti-air to kill this battlecopter. But I did get my super. So there's a plus. However, I did lose a lot, and that's unfortunate. The only upside for that is I did get this city. So I am going to, we're even now. But on my next turn, they'll be 18,000 and I will become 20. So I'll have a 2k income again, advantage. And so it's a win for me technically, I guess, from a certain point of view. And again, like I said, there's only 4 units up there that can do damage. While I have a bunch of weak infantry I could use as walls. So they have to clear them out first. So again, all the units are just moving in. There's a lot, they outnumber me, but thankfully I have the advantage as far as my power. So now it's my turn. So first I wanted to move plan this. I wanted to make sure my missiles fired in a good spot. So to start, besides capturing, I am going to move some units here because I do believe I want the clump of missiles to hit right there in the middle. So I kill that guy first, move my tank out of the way, and boom. Activate my covering fire super. All of their units are hit. Game changer. The only thing remaining is this anti-air, and lo and behold, I actually do mess up my attack. I even move planned it, and for some reason I just threw it. So I didn't do it right. I could have hit it this turn. I didn't, and I will lose a battlecopter. But I did hit up here. This battlecopter, medium tank, and anti-air all got hit, and that's good because as long as this guy's weak, I could do damage to him. And with the medium tank being hit as well, they have to go and repair it. Otherwise, they won't be able to one-shot my units. So as you can see in the bottom, boom, boom, and I already messed up. I can no longer attack this guy. I only have 2 units, and I need to kill 2 units, so I screwed up. So yeah, hit the artillery. I don't want this thing firing off and killing any more units. So I move in as much as I can, threaten to capture. Honestly, I don't care about the city. I just did it to lure them away. Try to, force their hand. But if I do get it, you know, that's great. So I'm kind of baiting him to attacking here. I can't reach and cover anyways. But if he attacks my tank, then these guys do more damage out there. And that's kind of what I want. With only one medium tank, I just put infantry in the way, takes the problem away. So as you can see in the south, anti-air can hit any of these guys. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. I built another anti-air up here to cover for battlecopters, and another artillery over here. So boom, I lose it. Battlecopter kills mine. Medium tank moves back, kills the tank. So I lost a lot of units there, but my goal was to minimize their units, and I have done that. And I still have a lot of infantry coming. Again, I have 2 bases up here, so this is my strong side. And as long as I got a ton of infantry going, it will help me in the long run. The artillery will always be covered, and I can always reinforce with 1 infantry, 1 vehicle. So they do have a Neo tank coming in. Again, it's something I cannot stop. And at this point, I'm thinking to myself, okay, I gotta get it trapped. I gotta hit it with my artillery. Hopefully I could lure them in. They use their power again. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units got hit, but half of them were infantry, so it wasn't the best power. Again, I'm Rachel, so I recover it all anyways on my next turn. They build a second medium tank up top, as well as more infantry. So again, now my one battlecopter is safe because there's only 1 anti-air. So that's their error right there. Instead of a medium tank, probably should just did like a tank and then an anti-air down south, but they didn't. So now I have the advantage. And again, I am going for attacks here. I want to do as much as I can, and while still covering the artillery. As you can see, they can actually hit it, but you know, I want to force their hand and have them charge me in the first place. As well as I am now starting to threaten the HQ capture, so if they let me have it, then it's going to be trouble for them. So here, I am trying to kill as many of these infantry as possible, and I'm trying to bait this Neo tank. So as you can see, it can hit this guy. And you will see that I will do a deciding move coming up. And again, I didn't kill the anti-air. Unfortunate, it's in my way. But that's okay, it's pretty much dead. Nothing can stop my battlecopter now. I just built a bunch of infantry, save us some money in the battlecopter. But at this point, I'm already doubling them on the second half of a turn, as well as a huge income lead. And so I pretty much have this in the bag already. It's just a matter of time. So yeah, they just mop up my infantry even more. Medium tank hits my artillery. That's fine. I'm not worried that these guys all are damaged. I could just repair it. Just retreat and repair. Medium tank goes to cover the HQ. Neo tank did exactly what I wanted it to do. It moved in right next to the mountain and river. And this is perfect, because now I can trap it. But I was also having to wait to see if they would use the infantry to cover, which they did not. So they all move around, went for the capture. Not sure if that was a smart idea. And infantry did not guard it, so it is perfect for me. My turn rolls in, and I do the ultimate move of trapping the Neo tank. So I gotta make sure my tanks can get into position, because I do need 2 full power tanks to sit right next to each Neo tank, or right next to the Neo tank. That way I could trap it in. So I move in, attack, kill that guy. He's no longer a threat. Nothing else can stop my guys here. Neo tank can no longer move. It is stuck there. So I move my artillery in, all while still stopping the capture, and also having more infantry come in as support. So this guy is dead. And if we just look at the calculator just real quick, I just want to show you guys that the ultimate result, I'll do 3 to 4 damage on my next turn, which is just enough. And let's just say I did 3 damage, so this guy will become 3. If I attack it with my battlecopter my next turn, in which they'll probably use their power, I'll still do 1 to 2 damage, bring it down even more. Heck, if I wanted to, I can even use my tanks to hit it. because ultimately there's nothing here to attack my tanks either, and so it's pretty much done. I've won. I beat it, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. And then so at the top, again, I don't care that my artillery got injured. I have a ton of infantry to cover, as well as a bunch of other units here. And again, because I recover 3 HP per turn, it's just a huge advantage for me there. So this guy will become a 7 on my next turn. But of course, they'll probably use their power, so it doesn't really matter. Either way, I got battlecopters to reinforce, and they don't have anything to stop them except for other battlecopters, which I will kill. But instead, they resign, and as you can see on day 17, I killed 29 units to their 20, and yeah, so overall, I did a lot more damage. Is there pink? Yeah, so I killed a lot of guys, a lot of infantry, and I didn't really lose as much, not as vehicle-wise. But again, like I said, as you guys saw, this match wasn't about me winning or losing, as much as I think I learned a lot in the past couple weeks I've been playing, and I've learned to know when to pull back, when to attack, charge, what units to build at what time. Like these artilleries, even just one artillery makes a difference. It plays a huge part. My style is about tanks and battlecopters with a shit ton of infantry, so I don't deny that that is my style, that is the way I try to play. But the occasional artillery, you know, it makes a huge difference. I'm not a fan of artilleries, but they do play a huge part in how games are decided. And as you can see, this guy, he's covering a lot of ground. If this guy gets hit, it's doomsday for him. And same thing for down here, like I said, hits the Neo tank, it's kind of done for him as well. And in the middle, I control everything, so I could just go move up and down my units. And so they realized that, they gave up, and it was eventually I'll get my super again as well, because they've already used their power a few times, so I have the chance to use another covered fire and completely devastate their armies, whatever's left later on. But thankfully it didn't come to that. It was a fun match. I really enjoyed playing this one. It was stressful at times because I was worried. I think it was what, turn 15? No, it was 13? Turn 14. Yeah, it was turn 14. Right here. At the end of their turn 14, they were kind of all up in there. Or even before that too. Right here. Turn 12. I mean, I was like, oh my god, I just gave up the whole corner. I have nothing left. But in the end, you know, because they had no anti-air, they left themselves quite open, and I was able to take control. So, and like I said, even up here, I was weakened. But with all the infantry coming, they played a huge part, and they made big walls. Yeah, so it's just a learning curve for me, and I just felt like sharing it with you guys. Maybe you guys can see something in this that'll give you some tips as well for if you guys play. Otherwise, yeah, that's this game. In the end, I liked it. I had fun with it, and I just wanted to share it. So, if you guys like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and if you guys want, you know, join Advanced Wars by Web. It's free, just easy to sign up. Just email, password, that's it. And that's it. You guys have an account. We could play games if you guys want to. So, my name is Relyks Gaming, just like my channel, and you guys can find me here, and we could play some games if you want. Otherwise, until then, I guess that's it for me, and hopefully see you guys in the next video. And yeah, stay cool. It's pretty hot. Yeah, stay cool, take care of yourselves, and have a good day.